So real quick, I'm going to dinner with my husband, but I did a quick video on contour and highlight and how I put my foundation on. So I hope you enjoy the video. And as always, do your monthly check. Take care of your health. See you soon. Bye, everybody. So first, what I start with is my Fix Plus spray. And I like to do this because it really hydrates the skin and it also just gets it ready for makeup. So then I love to use my round top kabuki, or I have also the angle kabuki. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a foundation that I'm starting to love again, is my Studio Fix Fluid, which I usually use my Pro Longwear or my Studio Matchmaster from MAC. But I'm starting to get back into this because it gives really good coverage and it dries matte, and my skin is starting to be a little bit oily, so I like to use it. And what I'm going to do for the sake of the video, because it really helps it for the look to show through, I'm going to actually put 2 pumps. I always do like a pump and a half. That's all I wear. So let's go ahead on. So I like to start and just dot my face all around just to put the foundation onto the face. And then I just keep going. After I have put it where I want it, I keep on going all around, even underneath the eye. We're gonna do the contour and highlight in a minute, but I just like to put the coverage where I need it. If I need it in more places, like I have some areas here that, you know, might have a little marks, then I'll just dot it a little bit more. But this is called stippling. You know, it's blending the makeup into the skin or pushing it into the skin. You can, I like to hold the brush kind of close up to the tip because I want it more opaque. If you want a more lighter coverage, then you start to hold the brush back. But right now I want it more opaque, thicker coverage to really get it and work it into the skin. So that's why I'm holding it close to the front. And when I start to get underneath the eye, then I just kind of swipe back and forth. Now, a lot of people have been asking, how do you get that real airbrush look? After I've kind of worked it into the skin, I'll hold the brush a little bit further back because I want it more lighter finish. And I just go over what I've done. And even when I'm working on my clients, I work with the Fix Plus and a brush. And I'll spray the face again after I put it on, and then I go back. This is actually shearing the foundation, so it's not too thick, not too opaque. And I'm gonna make sure it's down on my neck. Okay, get it on the lips, get it prepared for lipstick. Now, after I've gotten my foundation, I go in with my beauty blender. And yes, it is already dirty because I do use it. One of my most favorite concealers, which is my Eve Pearl concealer. Now, I've used all different types of concealer. I also use the dermablend concealers, which are awesome. Something a little bit more lighter, I'm using the Eve Pearl concealer and my beauty blender. And I'm just going right into the medium side or the light side, but I'm just gonna choose to go on the medium side. And I put it right at the tip of my beauty blender. The beauty blender fits just perfectly right in the eye because it is a patented shape. No one else can copy this beauty blender, and they've tried, but they can't copy the shape. They have it patented. And I just sweep right underneath my eye. Oh my goodness, that's been in my eye all day, and now I finally see it. Hold on. Got it. Whew. That's been driving me crazy. Okay. Right underneath my eye. I like to take it down the bridge of my nose. I love that it's moist because it really helps to shear out your contour. I mean, you can go over your chin and do all that, but I'm not gonna do it right now. So now that I have my highlight on, I'm gonna go in and contour. Now to contour, you can use liquid, you can use a cream, you can use a powder. I think for this video, I'm gonna go ahead and use my cream. This is in the color Deep. This is a Dermablend concealer, and it's really awesome. And what you wanna do is go in the sockets and define them, because I don't really have a very, to me, not a very high cheekbone or defined cheekbone. So I just kind of will do this. And then it goes from the ear, right, just like that. You don't want to go too far down because then you'll start looking dirty. To the ear. And it's kind of good to just make a swoop up mark. And then you're going to blend it in from there. You want a little bit on your temple. And then I also take some down the sides of my nose to thin my nose out a little bit. Just like that. Okay? Now what do you want to do? Well, you take a nice brush, and I love this Essence of Beauty brush. This is from CVS. They're the only ones that sell this brush, Essence of Beauty. And I'm going to start to blend in the look. Now, it's a nice fluffy but precise brush, so that's why I like using this. You want to stay above that line because you don't want that line to go down your face, because again, you'll start looking muddy and dirty. Also, we'll use like a fluffy brush too. It kind of helps. You could take it around your forehead like that and spread the cream. I kind of like to take mine on my cheek because I'm kind of use it not really as a blush, but I like to, I guess technically as a blush, because I like to use a lot of lighter pinky blushes, and I'm kind of dark skinned, so that kind of helps me to be able to wear my lighter blushes where I won't be so pasty. So some of you had a question on that, how not to look so pasty with your blushes that you love. Well, that's one way. It's the same concept for eyeshadows. It's the same concept for lipstick, just changing the base. And for my nose, I'm going to use my Dermablend brush. I love this concealer brush, and it's real precise for the nose. So I'm going to take it down my nose and blend that out. You take it down at the tip to shorten your nose. With my bennye banana powder, and kind of set everything, the highlight. Just a little bit in this dish here that I got from Michael's. I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and set the highlight. If you want to define your contour here, here's a good way to do it. Take a little bit right underneath the contour, just like that. Don't worry, the pastiness will go away. Now I'm going to set everything else with using my dark mineralized powder from MAC. And just a fluffy brush that I got from Coastal since like 4 or 5 years ago. Now some people say with doing this, it looks like your contour has gone away. So what you can do is go back in with a powder contour. And that's what I'll do. And one powder contour that I love is the CoverGirl Ebony Bronze Q120. Then a nice angle brush. You can go down the bottom of your chin. I don't always do that. And I'm gonna go in with Smashbox Highlight. This is in Soft Lights Highlight with a brush I got from one of the makeup shows, and just sweep it across the top of my cheeks like that. Very pretty. Has a little bit of pink in it. I'm gonna take a little bit of blush, this pinky blush, just what I was talking about. I already put a darker contour on the apples of my cheeks, just blended it up into the apples of my cheeks. So now I get to use my light blush, or it'll still look good. Just a little bit. And you know what? I want to use a nice bright pink color. This color looks like Impassioned, but I'm not sure. But it's very close to the color Impassioned. It's just a color that I depotted and put in one of these stackable round thingies from, I don't even know. From Michaels, that's where it is. It's from Michaels. So I'm just gonna put this on. But first, I'm gonna line my lips with Oak lip pencil. Can't really see Oak lip pencil on me, but it's the fact that I have a barrier around my lips, so it does not, you know, slide through. It's pretty. I'm going to use a little bit of a darker lip liner, just in the outer corners. Last step is to spray.